Hey gang, it's me Cass. I wanted to do a hopefully quick update video. Just about the past, I guess, couple of years, but also more specifically about why uploads have been so infrequent. This is not like I don't think it's a very fun video. Hopefully it'll end on a more uplifting, hopeful note, but right now it's going to start a little rough. Past 2 years, really bad health issue. We had surgery twice for it. Having a third surgery in a few days. Not super optimistic, because this is a thing that I've been dealing with. I'm bedridden pretty much. I'm in a lot of pain all the time. I can't do much besides groan like a dying background character in a Call of Duty campaign. It's not great. Yeah, I had the first 2 surgeries, and they were like, "We did it." And both times they were like, "We did it. Now you're good." And I was like, "Wow, this is so nice." But also, it's not true because I'm still in a lot of pain. It did nothing, and now I'm out my entire savings, just a shit ton of money that I've been trying to deal with that. I was in a very bad living situation. It was an actual nightmare, and I got out of it. I moved. I talked about this a little bit on Twitter around the time it happened, but I mean, I've been in and out of the hospital for a few reasons. The past 2 years, it's been rough. But I moved. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, there's a room up here, and you should come here and just fucking do whatever." And I did. I went up there. I came up here, and I've been slowly chipping away at videos and trying to keep my head above water as best I can. But that's hard when you're physically on the floor, groaning all the time. There's a very small window of when I can actually work on things because I have to wait for my disability to let up, because that's a ton of pain. That just exhausting kind of pain that makes you just pass out eventually. I have my medical issue, which is a lot more intense and grating. It's kind of not really, it's not the kind I think I can really get used to and fall asleep with. So it's actually tired. It just tires me out. I have my the big medical issue, which is really just proving to be way too much for me to function with. Again, hopefully that'll be taken care of in a few days. And I have my living situation, which is it's a bunch of people who are all wonderful, but there's a lot of, and I have to have relatively quiet. I have to have space to work, and I chose this big video, kind of in the same vein of How to Kill a Chaser, hoping that I would be able to magically stop feeling bad and accomplish the things that other people do. It turns out that disabilities are not like that. You can't magic it away. I think this is like a capitalism brain poison that I have, where I go, okay, if I work real hard, well then I've worked super hard, and it's done. It doesn't matter the circumstances because I worked hard. I have the southern brain rot, especially. So that's all bullshit. You have to work with what you have, and what I have is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and a very terrifying, we're going to call it a bomb in my head. That's the way I refer to it with everyone, because it conveys the fear that I feel, but also I think it's funny to say. That's kind of where I'm at. I've been trying to do smaller videos, come up with smaller videos, but then I have like this worry that people are going to go, it took you 6 months to make this tiny little video. And it's just like, no, it took me 6 months to survive and to work on a very big video that I think is going to be a lot of fun. But right now I have to stop and work on the small video. There's all of the work I've done and everything else is still there. It's still getting worked on very slowly, but still getting worked on. But in the meantime, this is like the most I can do. Because I mean, like even me making this very, very, very simple video is very difficult right now. I mean, doing this is a handful, and it's hard to explain that to people who don't have either a chronic disability or a long-term medical issue. This is a lot for me. So I'm hopeful that I will be able to get this surgery done. Hopefully, God willing, and the creek don't rise. It is they knocked it out of the park. I'm forever cured and happy. I'm only in a little bit of a ton of medical debt over it, and I know I'm hopeful, as I can be on my third time around. I'm hoping that this is what changes everything, or it can allow things to actually change, and that next year will be my year for sure. And in the meantime, I have the support of my two favorite people, the Ocean, as you all know Ocean, and then Leticia, my girlfriend, has been. I mean, they're both in my corner all the time. They're sweet and supportive. I couldn't ask for two better people to just hang out with while I'm go through all this. I'm as bad as shit sucks. I'm also just extremely lucky to have them. Yeah, that's it. That's what I got. This was longer than I wanted it to be, and it was sadder than I wanted it to be. But you know what? Things are going to change. Hopefully, maybe. I think they're going to change. I think they're going to, and they better change. Otherwise, I'm going to fucking scream and become the next Unabomber. Oh my God, I would fucking. I don't know if I can't say that. That's a joke. That's not a real or actionable threat. But it might be if I don't get better. I want this doctor to know what's at stake. I want him to understand that he better get it this time. Ooh, he better get it. Oh my God. Okay, that's it. Thank you all for listening. And I hope you have a good Christmas, rest of your year. And yeah, goodbye.